In the tradition of Malcolm X, peace be unto you. Now you want to pray. You want to get on your knees and you want to pray to God to help you avoid personal tragedy as a consequence of being in some form or kind of climatic catastrophic event. And why should you get help? Why should there be some kind of intervention? God has nothing to do with what is happening. You want some kind of mystical explanation, some kind of astrological explanation. But the problem, the reason, the causes for the nightmarish social experiences that we are now having and which we will continue to have is because you have failed to act. It is because your parents failed to act. It is because your grandparents failed to act to correct the flaws in this system soon enough to make it a better society, not just for a few, but for all of us. You have failed to act to stop the psychopaths who are driven by unimaginable greed and lust for power. And as a consequence, the air we breathe is polluted. As a consequence, the water that we drink is becoming scarcer and scarcer and is also polluted. And as a consequence, the oceans, as vast as they are becoming increasingly acidic and hostile to the sea life which lives in it, depriving us of the single most important source of food: sea life, fish, the protein that we need. The sea life that is dying because of red, blue algae suffocating the creatures that live in the sea and washing their dead bodies up on the beaches. You are the reason. You are the cause. And until you face that fact, there is no possibility that a change can be made that mitigates the increasing climatic problems that we are having and that we will have now and on into the coming centuries. We have allowed psychopaths to control government. We have allowed psychopaths unbridled access to the natural resources which all human beings depend upon, so that they can privatize those resources and grow their greed by exploiting us economically and politically, not only nationally, but globally. We are the cause for them being in the position to do harm to us, because we have failed to act to mitigate all of these problems that we have, because we have bought into the lifestyles which they have sold to us. The petty materialism, the decadence, the waste, the narcissism, the evil orientations, the selfishness. Because we have also played a part in poisoning the nature, the environment that we depend upon ourselves. We have all gone a little crazy. And so what is happening now, being perfectly objective, is exactly what we deserve. And as you live your life, and as the years roll by, year after year, decade after decade, and into the centuries to come, you will see the slow, steady diminishment of the human population to a very, very small number of human beings simply trying to hold on every day for another day. Because you have failed to act. Because you can't stop consuming the poisons that are offered to you. You cannot tighten your belt and discipline yourself to stop them. The reason that we are facing these problems is because we have not assumed our responsibility to stop it now. Not tomorrow, but to stop it now. And as a consequence, we have grown too weak to effectuate the change that will mitigate these problems that loom before us. We will live in smoke as dense as fog. We will cough and choke. Our babies will suffer respiratory diseases and die. Our fellow citizens who have asthma will suffer. Our foods covered with pesticides will continue to cause cancer. Our fellow citizens who consume the sugary foods and meat will suffer diabetes, and they will die prematurely. Because we have become a decadent people. And now we must sleep in the bed that we made up. So don't blame God for not answering your prayers, please. Get off your knees. You are the problem. I am Dr. Stephen Nur Ahmed. Peace be unto you.